Are you ready for some more freezer meals? It's that time again. Time for us to pack up 6 meals and put them in the freezer. So all we have to do is pull them out and put them in the crock pot or the Instant Pot, and we have supper that night. So come on along, let's get cooking. Hello family and friends, I'm Susan and welcome to my home. It's that time again. It's time to make some freezer meals. I have got 6 brand new freezer meal ideas for you. Easy to put together, which will make life so much simpler whenever you don't know what you're going to make for supper that night. But you remember you've got a freezer meal out there and you can go put it in your crock pot that morning. Or if you're like me, come home and put it in the Instant Pot after you get off work. Either way works. All of these are amazing flavors. So my ponytail is already up. Let's get to putting together some freezer meals. And it's time again for some more freezer meals. I have got 6 different freezer meals ready to put into the Ziploc bags. I've got all the items ready to go. I've got the meat defrosted and ready to put into the bags also. So let's start off with the first recipe. The first recipe is going to be some easy chicken tacos. I'm going to put 2 chicken breasts in here. That's actually a pretty big chicken breast, okay? And then I'm going to empty 1 can of Rotel, Mexican style lime and cilantro into the bag. And I'm going to put 1 packet of taco seasoning mix or a big shake of taco seasoning mix, either one. Now, that is ready to seal up. Let me get all the air out of it. And now that is ready for the freezer. And that can't be any simpler than that. That is chicken tacos the quick, easy way. The next recipe is going to be slow cooker black bean and corn chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything in the bag. I need some chicken. I'm going to actually use chicken thighs for this one. It says 4 to 6 chicken thigh, 4 to 6 boneless chicken breasts. I've got about 4 chicken thighs in there. It calls for 2 cans of corn drain. I'm only going to do 1. Because I think that's plenty. I've only got 4 small chicken thighs. I'm going to do 1 can of black beans, which I have drained and rinsed. And I'm going to do 1 can of Rotel. And I'm going to put 3/4 cup of water in here. And that is ready to be closed up. Get all the air out. And now that is ready for the freezer. Look at those pretty layers. All right, let's get to the next one. And the next recipe is creamy Italian chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and get 3 breasts of chicken put into this bag. If I don't knock it over. There we go. I'm adding in 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1 packet of Italian seasoning mix, and 1 8-ounce bar of cream cheese that I have had on the countertop softening up. Now everything is in the bag. All I'm going to do is disengage and get all the air out of the bag. And now this is ready to go in the freezer and be ready whenever I want to make some Italian chicken. And next I'm going to make some slow cooker French dip. So let me go ahead and get the meat into the Ziploc bag. It calls for 4 pounds of meat. I may or may not have, I may have a little bit more than 4 pounds, but I went ahead and got that in there. It does call for 2 cans of beef consomme. I only have one, so I'm going to be using some Better Than Beef bouillon and a cup of water to make up for the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the beef consomme, the 1 cup of water, and the 1 teaspoon of the Better Than Bouillon beef base. Now that that's ready, I'm going to go ahead and dislodge them from the sides and get the air out. And that's about as easy as it can get. I'm going to go ahead and mush it around just a little bit, and that is ready to put in the freezer and then in the crock pot for some French dip sandwiches. And let's get some homemade cube steak and gravy into a freezer bag. We are only going to be doing about half of the recipe because it's just me and Danny. So I'm going to put, instead of 6 cube steaks, I'm going to put 3 in the freezer bag. I'm going to put about half a cup of onion in the freezer bag. I'm going to put a cup of water. A 1/4 a cup of soy sauce, which is actually liquid aminos. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. 1 tablespoon of beef bouillon base. And add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, some salt and pepper, and you're ready to close it up. Well, my camera didn't record it, but that's okay. That's what you need. And we've got beef and broccoli teriyaki freezer meal. So we're going to go ahead and put some, I've got some thinly chopped steak right here that I'm putting in. A 1/4 a cup of cornstarch in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take it off for a second and then shake it around like that. Ooh, I got stuff there. There we go. And then put it back in the grippers. So now that's ready for the rest of the remainder of items. I'm adding half a cup of soy sauce, 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, half teaspoon of ginger, half teaspoon of sesame oil, and some broccoli florets. I've got the frozen ones, but I have defrosted a pretty good bit, and I'm just going to put them in there. Now, that is ready to be sealed up. Taken off, sealed up. The only thing I did not put in here are the red pepper flakes because we don't care for that too much. And then get it ready to roll. Now, beef and broccoli, ready for the freezer to cook another day. And I kind of ran out of time, so I didn't get a chance to put them all together, but they've already been out in the freezer and they've gotten froze. So I've got Italian chicken, French dip, chicken tacos, cube steak and gravy, black bean, corn, chicken, and some beef and broccoli. And all of these are ready for me to get in the crock pot in the morning or put in the Instant Pot whenever I get home. And good flavors and good food. So here's the 6. They're already froze, but they are ready for me to start making actually tomorrow. Yes. I hope these freezer meals inspired you to go out and get the ingredients and make your own set of freezer meals. Make your life easier by taking about an hour, a little bit more than an hour, to put together these 6 easy freezer meals that you can just pop in the crock pot or the Instant Pot whenever you're ready to make some food. Makes life so much simpler. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We would love it if you'd become part of our channel's family. And until next time, have a great week. Don't forget to click that link below and subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. And let our family be a part of your family.